All right, so let's talk about this for 1 minute, Sean, because you're the perfect person to kind of answer this for the listeners out there, right? Deal Hunters Alliance and Chris and you are all in this private deal funding space, right? What we now know as either a Reg A or regulation crowdfunding. So do us a favor and first, define just the slight differences between the two so that the listening audience can understand, because there is a slight difference, although the end goal is the same, there's a slight difference between the two of them.
Yeah, sure. So the broad stroke category is equity crowdfunding. If you think of, the word used to just be crowdfunding, and that was like things like Kickstarter and things like that, where you're just think of that, but you're just getting swag in that. You're not buying stock in the companies like you would on the stock market. Well, this kind of mashed up those two concepts, and it's equity crowdfunding, and in that you do it, you get exposed to the companies a lot of the same ways you would the Kickstarter type raises. But you are buying essentially, usually equity, could be other stuff, but buying securities issued by those companies. And there's two kind of main subcategories within that, at least relevant to this conversation. And it's Reg CF or Reg crowdfunding, and then Regulation A, which we call Reg A, and it's not Bob Marley. It's another type of raising money through the crowd, through regular, we call it retail investors, regular people out there who kind of people who subscribe to these newsletters. And the A and the CF, so think of the one as sort of like a step up from the other. The Reg CF is the smaller of the two. It is, and by the way, the investor experience is very similar for both of these. This is more kind of under the hood kind of differences, but they're very important for the people who are out there trying to raise the money. The CF, it's more streamlined. It's easier for the issuer to get through the process and to get a deal live. But the trade-off is you can raise up to $5 million. Used to be 1 million a few years ago. Now it's 5. It's pretty good. And a lot of earlier stage startups, that can be enough to be very meaningful for what they're trying to do. Even companies that are a little bit past the startup stage. And so the streamline part of it is, in exchange for, they're doing a smaller amount, so the regulators are willing to like give them a little bit more leeway. They're not going to, kick the tires as hard as they will for this Regulation A that I'm going to tell you about. And you have to fill out a regulatory document. You have to file that. It doesn't get reviewed by the regulators. I mean, they might audit it later, but you basically file it and go.